What's up guys, it's DoubleWinning, and today this video I've got here is gold rated Olaf top gameplay. This is pretty mid-late game here. It's basically just showing off what you can do if you build full tank on a few different champions right now, Olaf being a main one. Olaf's a super safe one to do this on, because if you look at my build here, you see I've got Warmog, Sunfire, Shurelia's, Ninja Tabi, and I'm building toward a GA. You can really just stack a ton of health, and you can be a raid boss. And like the whole point of having this kind of raid boss kind of thing is you can run in, you can make them blow all their cooldowns on you while still getting your job done. And with Olaf it's really nice because if you build some cooldown reduction to go with it, so in this clip you can see I've got my GA built and I've got a Kindle gem, which I think I'm building into, yeah, I built it into a locket. And so I've got cooldown reduction from my masteries. I think I have like 3% from that. And then I've got a 15 on Shurelya, maybe it's 10, I don't remember, and then 10 on Kindle Gem. So I have pretty good cooldown reduction, and then if I get a blue pot, then I get another 10, but that's for pretty late game. And so I get really close to maximum CDR, so I can really get out a ton of damage with my true damage, because that's where a lot of that's going to come from, as well as throwing axes and picking them back up. But my auto attack damage really isn't going to be that much, but I don't need it, because if they spend all their time damaging me, like if I'm a super big front line, then mainly our Twisted Fate and our MF can really do some work. Tanks like this are really effective when you have squishy characters that just kind of throw in their damage. Examples of this would be like Kog'Maw or Xerath or Ashe, who can just volley, Caitlyn. So you need a really strong front line, and if you've got a person like Olaf who's just diving in, taking all the damage, then your carries can really do that work. And well, some of these team fights I don't exactly make the best decisions. Like in this team fight in particular here, it looks like we're going to lose because for some reason our MF just wasn't auto-attacking for the majority of the fight. And so we lost a ton of damage, and then so I decided, once I found out that this fight is basically lost, like my GA's been popped and we're going to lose the fight, I decide after I've backed out to basically just get the tower, because in my mind we had lost this fight at this point. And so we just kind of back out. MF ends up living, but me and TF die. I don't know why I turned around there. I think I had thought that I could somehow save the TF, but there was no way. And the reason I didn't kill Cast It in there was because I was silenced, so I couldn't hit him with the true damage. But as you can see, it took a lot to kill me. And so my late game build here, as you can see, I've got Ninja Tabi with the Captain Boots, and that's so if I run in full-fledged, my team can keep up with me, especially if I Shurelya's. I've got Locket for cooldown reduction, and the active is pretty good, and gives me health. Shurelya's gives me a good active, gives me cooldown reduction, gives me health. Sunfire gives me a good effective health against physical damage. And the main thing is, this Caitlyn didn't build a Last Whisper. She's probably, I think she's building it right now because she's got that pickaxe. But she definitely should have built that before Runin's Hurricane, definitely. Even before the Infinity Edge, really. Because she didn't have any crit chance. So the Infinity Edge wasn't going to shoot her damage up that much. And when I'm running in, you know, I need to die faster. And even Xin Zhao has, like, I think 150 armor, maybe 200 armor. And then we've got a Taric with a Runic Bulwark. So Taric Shatter, Aura, and Runic Bulwark is going to give everyone a ton of free armor. So that was a bad choice by her. If someone on the enemy team is a raid boss, you need to finish that Last Whisper as soon as possible. And you want to try and get at least a Black Cleaver on your team as well. So, like, Yorick could have built a Black Cleaver, possibly, for the cooldown reduction, and then his ghouls would actually reduce armor, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But as you can see here, I'm just running through the fight. I go for the ghost here, and I'm like, wait a second, that's a ghost, so I just back off, and I really can't die. I'm so powerful because I've stacked all this health, and you can do that on Olaf. And so, if you're playing Olaf and you're kind of wondering what to do, and you really have no idea, you can just stack health. While this build isn't the most ideal, I think instead of the Locket, I might have wanted to go for either a Frozen Heart or a Randuin's. Probably the Frozen Heart, because the mana would have been nice, as well as more cooldown reduction, and would have gotten me some good armor as well. But game's over here. I tell my team to go for the inhib first, just to be safe, since we got plenty of time until they're up. Just so there's no real funny business. And then, because that allows us to wait for the creeps to come. And then we just, I tank the tower a little bit to get my attack speed up. And just to tank the tower really then, so. If you guys still don't really understand the point of a tank, I think I might make a few more videos where I just kind of play a super strong tank and then explain what my reasoning is. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2K subscribers by the end of January, so be sure to help me out there. And as always, stay classy and keep winning.